The Josh Show 2022, Season 2, where we endeavor to save the world or possibly end it. Brought to you by Blue Spirit Action. Join us every Friday on YouTube and Facebook Live. You can find us everywhere. Join us here live, 3 p.m. on The Jaw Show. Hi, everybody, and welcome to The Jaw Show. Today's episode is called Souls in a Cornfield. And I want to say hi to everybody out there on this August 26th, 2022. So today's just going to be kind of a random topic, guys. Not really understanding what I want to do with any ideas. You guys aren't giving me ideas. You're not asking for interview. Hopefully you saw my last interview with Lisa. And if you didn't, go check out her interview. She was a really good interview. Singing cowgirl and all that. Anyway, so oops, fire.
Butt can.
Yeah, anyway, it's in a butt can. Hi, Eunice.
Hi.
She's over there butt ass naked, so she can't come on the camera. Ha.
I'm wearing a bra.
She's wearing a bra, but she's going to show off her pretty body.
Nobody needs to see that much flesh.
No one needs to see that much flesh, she said. So here goes. The evil plan is underway, guys. So I want y'all to be careful because you know me and my evil plan. It's getting ready to start. I'm getting names signed up here. I'm getting people. I've got my dark spells ready. I'm all ready to go. I'm even ready to write my book on my journal on how I'm going to complete the mission. Haven't started it yet because you guys are still coming here trying to convince me not to end the world. So thank you guys for coming here, and don't forget to subscribe on the subscribe button over here to the Josh Show. So I guess topics of in the news lately have been Trump and stuff like that. I guess we're going to talk a little bit about the ex-president Trump. Now, whether you liked him or not, personally, I thought the guy was a bleep 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 and a bunch of swear words you can fill in right there. Asshole who didn't deserve to be president in the first place and should never be president ever again. So,
300 classified documents at Mar-a-Lago that he had.
300 classified documents that they had at Mar-a-Lago estate. Now, I want to ask you guys all a question. Whether you believe in the man or not, who keeps documents secret and hidden? 600 different documents that shouldn't have been in his possession in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Ever. No one's supposed to keep them. They're supposed to be kept in the White House and in under secure document lock locations because that could be vital national security information that we don't want being spread around everywhere. Now, you might all say, well, who's our enemy right now and who are we fighting? Well, we don't necessarily have enemies right now, but we don't need to create them either. Someone sees a kink in the armor and they see a way to defeat us. People who don't like us, like some of the bad Al Qaeda people or some of the bad old Cold War crap or whatever, people who want to see America destroyed because they don't like how we do things. Whatever their reasons are. But so I just want you guys to think about this for a second. I vote for a president based on the merits that they showed up to that point, what they believe in, what they are going to do while they're in office, and how they conduct themselves while they are in office. Now, I loved President Obama. I thought he did, for the first African-American president of the United States of America, I thought he put the biggest golden stamp on that as far as American history will go. He will always go down as the first Black American president of the United States. So, but that wasn't his defining character. It was also the way he carried himself, the way he went and did things for people. He tried to he tried to help everyone as much as he could. He tried to draw the line and say, hey, this is what I think America would like to see. And he tried to do that. Whereas President Trump took it and said, hey, it's mine now. I can do whatever I want with it. And if you don't like it, tough tiddlywinks. January 6th is a prime example of why we do not want him to be president anymore. If he can instigate that kind of violence, what is he going to do when he becomes president? And he's got 4 years, and no one can do anything for him for 4 years because he's going to be a lame duck president from the very start, and it's not going to. He's going to, whatever he puts into play there, it's going to have to benefit the next president, basically.
And he won't want that.
And he won't want that. He'll have to try to set it up so that when he isn't president anymore, it'll benefit him somehow. Probably pardon himself and all that crap. So,
I'm not sure if he can do that.
I don't know if you can do that, but whatever. I wouldn't put it past him to try. How about that? Now you're making me lose focus.
Obama, great president.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, okay. So I'm a little fuzzy today because like I said, I was having some issues with sleeping last night, so I'm not completely totally awake at this point. And I'm thinking about what else do I want to say about it? Well, just giving you 2 examples, okay? Now, President Trump, what he did in office is he showed us exactly what we don't want in a president. I think we need that every once in a while because sometimes it's like we don't appreciate when we have a decent president in there. Now, whether you agree with Joe Biden or not, or his policies or anything, I believe he's honestly trying to do what is beneficial for the country. Just by his man, not because of his party or anything like that. I believe that the man does the job. Whoever is in the presidency, I want to believe in that person. I don't believe ex-President Trump could ever do that again. He's going to go down in history one way or the other, as because of January 6th and all that. And it's just like, what do we have to put out into the universe that says, hey, how many warning signs do you need before you guys get the maybe this shouldn't happen kind of flashing red lights going, ooh, it's time to stop. Hey, wait, pay attention. Danger, danger, Will Robbins. Danger, danger. So, I just want you guys, whenever, and if you believe in Donald Trump and you really think that he's the president for you and you think he can drive this country into a place you want it to be, God bless you. I hope you get the country you want, because I hope you don't look back in 50 years and go, what the hell did we do? Because, whoever you're putting in power has that influence, has that little niche, and you got to think to yourself, what are they going to do in there while they're doing it? I just don't believe that Donald Trump has our best interest at heart. I think he has his own interest at heart. And I don't want what?
I'm counting.
Okay, she's counting. Go away. She said, fuck you. Ha. Anyway, so I guess I don't really talk a lot about politics, but I guess I'm going to get into it. Politics. All it is someone saying, here, I represent you. These are the beliefs that you all acknowledge and you want to be done in this country. We try to find the happy medium between Republican and Democrat or independent, to try to find what levels of presidents we want to be. Don't vote for party, vote for person. Vote for what they are, what they believe in, what they stand for, what they're saying.
Yes.
If they do what they say they're going to do, once they're in there, that's how you hold people accountable. We need to hold our politicians accountable, no matter who they are in there. With the decision with Roe v. Wade and stuff like that, something I'm very disappointed in, that they allowed that to become something that's okay against the law to have an abortion. Now, whether it's your personal beliefs pro-life or not, I still believe you should have that choice. That's my personal belief, that I shouldn't have the ability to take away your choice to decide what you want to do with your body. That's just not something I believe is something we want in this world, you know. I don't want someone to say, hey, we're gonna now, because you no longer have control of your body, and now we get to control what you do, because now we're going to dictate other things. No, you can't have sex with black people because that's against the law now. Now you can't have gay sex because, you know, that's immoral and unjust and stuff like that. And we can't have that either, you know. And, you know, it's like, why do you know, for people who say if you believe in a Christian God, you shouldn't judge anything. Your God is the one who's responsible for judgment, not you. You know, you are responsible for doing one thing, you're being a part of that faith, praising your God and trying to live the life by the rules and things that are going into your general direction, right? That's what you're supposed to do, at least, you know, but not try to find out what's really going on. I'm all over the place today, guys. So anyway, the evil plan is coming along. But you know what I really need from you guys is I need you guys to send me topics. I need you guys to send me people you'd like to see me interview. If you have a YouTube channel, or if you're an artist or a musician, or you have creative talent of some sort, or a creative business, you do something to help people, I would love to interview you. So I'd love to see you come onto my show and we can have a fun time. You can come stop my evil plan and we can have a lot of fun promoting your business and stuff like that. If you guys are interested in a great networking site and you do a YouTube channel or you do some kind of music, right there, I suggest being a part of the group Minnesota Network 1 MNO on Facebook. Go ahead and type that in and you will see that, you know, I'm a part of a group called Midwest, you know, Music Alliance, Music Network 1, and it's a networking site for people to help promote other people's businesses and social and their social sites. So we do a lot of that kind of stuff. It changed my name again. Okay. I'm gonna have to go in and fix all of that again. But okay, you see, I'm Joshua Belize. That's my real name. Ja is my stage name. So it's we you want to believe the things that you believe in are important in this world, whether it's Democrat or Republican or whatever. It's just a set of things we all agree to that we believe in, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat. It's just a set of beliefs that we hold true to be what we hold as what we want to see America become. And in that, we have the right and the responsibility to make sure that the people we're electing do what we say they want them to do. You know, they're supposed to, once they're in office, they're no longer a Republican, they're no longer a Democrat, they are now congressperson for the United States of America or president of the United States of America, and your sole job is to help America become better than they were yesterday. And that might mean raising taxes and you know how things are going to get fixed if we are not willing to put the money in to getting things fixed. How are we going to be able to, you know, have to close the door. For those, you know, those battles, you know, belief systems are important, but you have to understand what the other side is saying in order to make a good judgment. So I don't care if you're one or the other, take the time to get to know the other party's systems and beliefs, because then you at least know what you don't want, right? Some people want it to be more, America to be more run like a business than a country. That's all fine and dandy, but you got to remember there are a lot of people who live in here who aren't, you know, some of us who are trying the very best we can, but still can't get things to go our way. Believe in the system that's gonna not only do the things that we want them to do, but stand by those decisions, even if they're not popular. I know that I am very against the Roe v. Wade decision, but I know there are a lot of people who are like, "Yay, finally, we can save lives," you know. And I have to understand that point of view in order for me to be any kind of a good host, because you don't want to come here and just hear one-sided opinion. You're coming here because I give you both sides of the coin, because I'm giving you the good and the evil aspect, or the right and the wrong, or the black versus white, or here's the gray in between of where it is. I almost called the show the gray in between, and said, this is where the line we walk in between every day. Maybe I'll make that an episode coming up here, what that means, and why that's important to live your life. Don't live in black and white, live in the gray. Your systems and everything are there to help keep you safe, but there comes times where sometimes you have to do what you have to do to survive. And that doesn't always mean doing the right thing. Sometimes it means doing something that might be considered wrong by a lot of people, but in order for you to survive, in order for you to live any kind of a life, that's how you have to do. So, while we're, Cornfield of Souls, right? Why did I call it Cornfield of Souls? If you've ever been out into Cornfield, somewhere in rural Minnesota or someplace rural, where the cornfield and the wind blows through the cornfield, there's a melody that sometimes plays in there. I've talked about the cornfield melody before, but it seems like the corn and all of it decides to just sing and hum and talk. At least it does to me. Growing up near cornfields and in the farmland and all that my whole life, I was very close to nature, and that's kind of where my faith came from, because I was surrounded by so much beauty and nature that I thought I I could not. It was so within me that when I finally found Wicca, it seemed like the most natural match in the world to me, because it's exactly what I believed in. I believe in the earth. I want to save the world. I want to see the world be a better place. I want to see us work closer together and come together. I don't want to take out my evil red button and press it and destroy the world. I really don't. I want you all to help me come together. I want you all to come here and share what it is you're doing to help save the world. What are you doing to help bring joy and happiness and gladness to people? What are you doing extra? That one extra thing you do once a week that just bring for no self-absorbed reason, that just to go be a service. One day a week is all you need to do. One day a week where you go do some kind of service that doesn't require you getting paid, donating your time, something like that. Even if that means donating your time to a friend, helping them move, or going and talk to somebody who really needed someone to talk to, or whatever. We live in a time where we have abundance of choice, abundance of stories to follow. We are the creators of our own story. We are the creators of our own book. Every time we decide something, every time we decide to do something in this life, we're writing that down in the journal of our lives. And as much as we want to go back and erase what's been written down, it's written down there forever. You can go back and reread it. And you can go back and look at it over and over again and try to figure out what you did wrong and all that stuff. You can even tear out the page and say, hey, I'm going to forget this chapter of my life and never ever remember it ever again. Maybe you don't do that by choice sometimes. Maybe your mind goes, ooh, and something like that. Nobody in this world does it alone. As much as we want to believe we could do it by ourselves, maybe you're the kind of person who does. Hey, please contact me and tell me how you're doing it, because I don't know how to survive in a world where I don't either help someone or someone doesn't help me. And if we did more of that, maybe this world wouldn't be such a horrible place to live in. You know, um, you know, why do I want the world to succeed? Why do I want to see this world be better? I wake up every morning and I ask myself one question: how am I going to make the world better today? Now, I don't live I don't I live on assistance. I live on food stamps. I live on a bunch of other things. How am I contributing to help saving the world? Well, doing this podcast is my way of saving the world. Once a week for half an hour, I come here and I talk to you guys about how we can come together and how we can be more of a community, and how we can find things in this world that are better for us to live in and dream of. And it doesn't matter what your race, religion, color, sex, drive is, any of that doesn't matter. As long as you're a decent person inside, it doesn't matter what you do on the outside. I don't care if you're white, Caucasian male who's living a 4 to 6 job, who has 3 kids and living in the American dream. If all you're doing every day is making sure those kids get to school and making sure your wife and family have a good place to live, you're doing something for the world because you're providing something to this world. Whether you're going to work at a job you hate or a job that you love, it doesn't matter because it's all about what you did that day. Even if you're a grocery clerk in a grocery store, you're doing something that day that benefits somebody else. Now, if we just did that every day and everybody did that and everybody shared and everybody just said, hey, you know what? I'm going to get this is, Star Trek style. We don't need money anymore. It's just we do it because it is something to do besides sitting on our butts doing nothing. The economy of our lives doesn't match up to anything else anymore. Well, guys, appreciate you guys coming to the Jaws show. I just want you guys to keep an open mind about all things in your life, no matter what it is, whether you're thinking about doing something in this world. Just remember, we are all a collective in that cornfield. We're all a part of that song in the cornfield. We are one note in a melody of life. And when all of us sing together, we make a great and beautiful song. All we have to do to make that song continue is to keep singing and keep believing that better things are here to come. I want to thank you guys for coming here to the Jaws show. I hope you guys will join me next week, and that will be September. We're getting up to the September show here. My birthday episode will be coming. We may be doing an episode live from Pagan Pride, so hopefully we'll see you there. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.